Now, the UN has 15 specialized agencies that carry out various functions, but only one of them is based in the UK. That's the International Maritime Organization. Well, the IMO coordinates standards and practices in the shipping industry between almost every country in the world. Our very own Kwon Jang-ho sat down with the head of the IMO in London.
The head of the UN's International Maritime Organization is Secretary-General Lim Ki-tack. He's the first Korean national to take up the position since the organization was founded in 1948. He was elected last year and started his term in office at the beginning of the year.
You've been at your position for 10 months now. You're the very first Korean Secretary-General of the IMO. I mean, has it been everything you expected? And what do you feel has been your biggest achievement so far?
It has been very challenging to me. But thanks to the good cooperation and collaboration from the member state and the industry, and the collaboration with all relevant stakeholders, I have been very lucky.
The IMO covers a very wide number of aspects, but for you, what are the most immediate concerns right now?
Following the Paris Agreement regarding the climate change issues, so also we have to introduce some very important climate change issues to the international shipping. So this year, we in the MEPC meeting in April this year, we agreed to some data collecting system, which is, calculating the total amount of the CO2 emission from individual ships. So we are going to analyze those data, and finally we are going to produce certain necessary measures how to remit or reduce the CO2 emission from ships.
80% of global trade is transported by shipping, and therefore one of the key industries in the world. And with more developing countries getting involved, the IMO aims at providing the required guidelines for these nations to meet safety and environmental standards to effectively be involved in the international shipping industry.
Since I took office this year, there has been a lot of discussion how to improve capacity building program and how to secure more budget. So this big one still underway. But based on good communication and dialogue and understanding, I believe we will have a more bigger progress from now on in the future.
Having the IMO so big, covering such a vast, covering the entire world, there must come some difficulties, as like trying to get nations to agree and comply, and things must take a long time. I mean, can it be frustrating? Is it difficult sometimes?
Since I started my job January, I was putting a lot of effort to narrowing the viewpoint between two sides, developed side and developing side. But luckily, based on good communication and dialogue, there has been a lot of advancement and development in terms of mutual understanding.
Secretary General Im recently met with Korean President Park Geun-hye in September, where a deal was signed for Korea to have further involvement in the IMO and global shipping affairs.
We had some agreement between IMO and government of the Republic of Korea, and based on that agreement, the Republic of Korea is going to make a donation. There's some $2 million every year to the IMO. It gives us a very good indication in terms of the securing a budget for the capacity building technical cooperation program for developing countries.
And finally, it's still early days, but what are your aims for your time in the office? How would you like for your time as Secretary General to be remembered?
The most important priority of my job would be communication, collaboration between the developed country and the developed countries. In short, I want to set up certain better or more resilient bridge between the developed side and the developing side. So I hope to be called later, thorough bridge, Secretary General. so in the future.
Kwon Jang-ho, Arirang News,
Thank you
London.
very much.